basically,
that's
how mature really is he?
Yeah.
If he's still repeating the same things, especially something
at the end of the day,
like,
if you're doing something you know is wrong, and you know that you're going to continue to do it, do not apologize for doing it.
Exactly.
There's no point in owning up to it and begging for forgiveness and going through all of these things if you're going to continue your actions over and over again. Like, that's just fucked up.
Doesn't add up.
And if you're actually sorry about something and you know that it's a habit of yours or it's like something bad that you do, like, you need to make the effort to change it, or else you obviously don't care.
And the question is, what should I do? Leave? Because, like, I feel like people can always only change so much.
I was gonna say distance. Like, I feel like if you say something enough to somebody and they're just not, like, comprehending what the fuck you're saying, even if your intentions aren't to leave completely, because I know sometimes it can be hard, definitely literally just be like, okay, fuck you, and then go. And give it time. And then eventually it's either they're gonna come to the realization and then you can see whether they will make the mistake once more or not, or they're just not gonna come back around, and then you'll know it was not worth it.
See, Talia believes in second chances.
I do.
And I'm like the complete opposite, where it's like one and done. Cause
One
like,
and run.
Literally, that's what it is, one and run. Because I feel like when it's something like cheating,
Yeah.
it's really like a lot of things are in the gray area, but that's black and white. You don't do it. Especially if you guys have like the common ground, like a mutual relationship where it's like, hey, we're actually like, we're talking, we're doing this, whatever, exactly. So you can own up to your stuff as much as you want, but like as Talia said, like if you're not changing your behavior, and obviously this has already happened, like it sounds like it's been repeated, so how many chances can you take? You know what I mean? And the thing is, especially if it's like a new relationship, it's not worth the stress, like at all. Exactly. If this is happening at the beginning of the relationship, there's nothing to say that when you guys actually like get in together, like.
And just like the last thing, he's probably expecting you to like stay there and like deal with it.
Exactly.
So he could be like, oh, this is my shorty.
Literally, like once you do it now.
No.
Like if exactly.
We don't do that. No.
We don't. Period. No. Not it. And I keep saying there's so many people in this world. Eventually, you will meet that one person who you actually like. You connect with, and it may take some time, may take some heartbreak, but I feel like when you have to question stuff, that alone is an answer.
Anything you have a little bit of a doubt about, just
cut it out.
Not you. It's not
cut it
you.
out. It's not it. I'm clumsy. So the next question: how to get over disappointment? The T. So you want to go first on this one?
I don't even know necessarily like what to say.
Okay, so, well, me personally, I don't know if this really helps, where it's like, I'm a little pessimistic as well as optimistic. Like, it's either one or the other for me. But it's like, when it comes to people, I feel like just because I know how people tend to be, I kind of always, I feel like this is such a bad way to live your life, but I always, like, I never expect too much for people.
That's the first thing I was going to say. If you don't expect anything from anybody, you'll never be disappointed.
Like, you'll be disappointed, but it won't be, like, long-lasting.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be like, okay.
It'll be like, oh, damn.
Yeah. And, like, that's, I feel like it is a bad way to deal with stuff, but at the same way, it's, like.
It's better for your
mental
well-being.
Exactly.
Your mental health and your emotional health.
Because people are actually trash. Like male, females, friendship, boyfriend, relationship, like whatever type of relationship it is, people are trash.
Humans are trash.
And you can only expect so much from people.
Yeah.
To fulfill. And yeah, you can be that one person who's willing to do everything for someone, but like it may not be reciprocated.
Most of the time it's not.
And then even outside of relationships, like when it comes to like, I guess like jobs and like work and school, I feel like I have this sentiment. It was like, if it's for you, it's for you. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen regardless of whatever obstacles you face. Like at the end of the day, it's going to be yours. And same thing is like, there's so many different like opportunities in this world. And I feel like you can't let one thing stop you from living your life and succeeding and like chasing what you want to do. Because I feel like no one's life is, like, no one has a smooth life. So you just have to keep it in your mind. Like, if it's something you really want to do, if it's something you really want to do, or it's someone you're really about, like, just do it. And I guess just have, like, a positive mindset when you do things. And I guess it's okay to be disappointed because it's a natural human, like, reaction. But just don't be disappointed for long. Like, keep yourself up. Like, bro, because if I tell you my life, disappointment.
Right. There's nothing worth stressing over. Unless it's at the point where it's just bothering you so much and you just can't stop thinking about it. You are... What was I even talking about? Bless me. Anyways, what was I talking about? Nothing is worth stressing over. Unless it's you cannot control how badly you're stressing over it, don't. Literally drop it. Every time it comes to your mind, just be like, no.
If you can't fix it, forget it.
Period.
And what is the other one?
I don't fucking know, but guess what?
If you can't fix it, forget it. If you can fix it, do it.
Period.
Something like that. But yeah.
So, and if not, those are now Shidas. Those are those words are Shidas. So if it wasn't a thing, now it's a thing.
Exactly. I should patent that. Pretty much it. I don't know if we're really even answering. I feel like we're answering the question. So I'm answering it. At the end of the day, this is just how we, I guess, deal with our stuff. So,
I mean, not even necessarily. Because almost every answer I've given, everything is easier said than done.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you're going to deal with whatever you're dealing with, how you want to deal with it. And over time, you'll slowly start to realize, like, oh, you know? So, like, all of these things, like, I've been in this situation. But at the time, I was, crying, being a little bitch, like, you know? And then now that I'm years past that, I'm like, oh, like, it's as simple as this. It's just doing it. That's difficult. But once you do it, you're going to be like, damn, you know? You know? Am I making sense? I don't know. You get what I'm saying.
It's all about growth.
And for laughs.
I should do, like, the ASMR stuff. Actually, I'm not going to do it because editing is going to be a bit. Disclaimer, I don't know, side note, if you chew loud, there's a special place in hell for you.
There's a special place in hell for us. Hi, Django. Look at him. Oh, he's gone.
Okay, but how's big? Well, I think it is.
They made room for everybody.
I think it is.
At this point.
It must be, because I know a lot of people going.
But yeah, last question is...
How to get over a breakup. Talia, you take the lead on this one because me, I don't know. Can't relate.
I feel like it always starts... I feel like, okay, if you're a guy, I can't help you at all. I have no fucking idea. But if you're a girl, it always starts with being extremely sad. From the top. To start, when you're sad and you feel sad and you want to cry, you're allowed to feel sad and you're allowed to cry. Just let it out, because most of like the crying and like sobbing and like grieving is only gonna last like a couple weeks. Once you're past that stage, you're gonna be in the stage of like, wow, like revenge. And in that stage, that's the stage where you're constantly doing your makeup, where you're constantly doing wild things to get a nose piercing, dye your hair. You know, like when you're having like a midlife crisis, like you're just like changing things about yourself to be like, this is me, like I did this. You're gonna be, like I said, taking Instagram pictures. You're gonna be flaunting yourself.
Because you're that bitch, period.
You are that bitch, period. And then it's gonna go to like, you know, you being like, yeah, he really wasn't shit, low-key. And then there are the people that, they're like rebound. Now, I wouldn't recommend rebounding because that involves another person and another person's mind and feelings and shit. So that's not really on the list. If you're like a rebound type, don't watch this video.
Yeah, you're wicked.
Yeah.
No, sorry, you're wicked.
You're wicked.
Unless it's like a mutual thing, because some guys...
For sure. Like if it's like a mutual, not serious type of thing, then that will help you get over that last person and then everything will be fine. But I guess just... I don't know what my main answer is. Like,
I guess
there isn't really a way to get over it. There's nothing specific that you can do to be like, damn, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're gonna care. But I would say one thing is just like when you're breaking up with someone, you shouldn't have the intention to be with them ever again. And, like, you shouldn't, like, I don't know, because, like, I guess, like, a lot of people, like, if you've been in a relationship for, like, a long time, your initial thought is, like, wow, like, what the fuck is my life without this person? Like, you're so used to being at their house, being with their friends, doing this, going out, blah, blah, blah. So now that you're, like, constantly by yourself, you're gonna be like, wow, like, lame. But I would say a way to help yourself not think about it too much, like, distractions are good. So fucking work, school, like, something that you're passionate about, literally channel all of that energy into whatever it is that you like to do.
Turn into positive energy.
Yeah. And as soon as you feel like you're, like, thinking about it and it's too much for you, just start doing things, literally. Like, fucking clean the house or some shit. And it'll be fine. Or, you know what? Message me. Just call me. And if you're by yourself and you're just crying, you're like, oh my god, I didn't kill myself. Just be like, Tao. And I'll be like, you know, because, like, I'm home.
And I feel like, I don't know if, well, I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of people are scared to talk about breakups to other people because it's like,
yeah,
I don't want to be like a burden to them and da 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 da. And
I'm triggered.
But I feel like
talking about it helps.
Yeah.
The more you vent about the same thing, even if you're repeating yourself.
But don't just vent to anyone because
don't let the people know your blood clot
exactly.
business.
Like, if you have that one person who you actually, like, genuinely feel like
I know I told you this yesterday, but, like, I love them.
And I feel like it's not even one of those ones where you really need, like, a response. It's more so you just want someone to listen to.
You just want to talk.
That's actually what I realized, like, that's why people go to bars.
I talk to myself. You talk to yourself?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's why people go to bars, though. Because, like,
elaborate.
Like, because you're literally, because, like, you know, people go to bar, like, you've had people tell you weird stories at work.
Things.
Like, they just spill out their whole life.
I know, you know, my kid, and I'm like, okay.
And I feel like it's just the way, like, the fact that it's someone who's listening to you.
Mm-hmm. All you have to do is nod.
Literally.
You go, yep, I get it.
Don't the amount of stories I have in my head. Some of them are so sad. Some of them are, like, but, like, yeah. I feel like people just need that space to vent.
They just need to talk about it.
Exactly, and it helps a lot.
So if your friend is going through something, don't be a fucking asshole. We can blank. We can blank those out. If you don't know what to say, just be like, dude, to be honest, I don't even know what to say. Because most of the time, they're not looking for a response unless they literally go, okay, this and this and this happens. What do you think? Don't be an asshole. Sit there, listen to them rant and vent and do everything that they want to do. And it sucks to watch other people go through things because at the end of the day, no matter how much advice you give someone, they're going to do what they want until they learn. But just be there.
So I guess how to deal with a breakup? Answer, just
don't. No, I'm kidding.
Don't ignore
it.
Like, don't deal with it.
I'm kidding.
Well, like, just
literally distractions. Like, just you have to just continue to tell yourself that you are so much more than that situation. And I promise you, no matter how bad it feels, even if it lasts months or it lasts 2 years, there's gonna be a moment where you're like, oh, who fucking cares?
Stop slouching.
You literally went, oh. But yeah, that's that on that. I think that was all the questions.
Pretty much it. So we didn't even featuring Django.
Yeah.
Say hi, Django.
Say hi. He said who?
So I guess that's pretty much it. Bloodfire, 50 minutes. Crazy. Take our advice, don't take our advice. That's just the way it is, I guess.
That's just the way it is.
Okay, anyways. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of that good fun stuff. And see you next time. Did I wink? I think I blinked.
I don't know. I'm still waiting.